It's like when you go to a third.
Just think because it's hot.
How you doing, sir?
Hi, I'm Marie.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest? There being none. If we can get an adoption of the minutes from our September 18th, 2023 special closed, or public meeting, and our special closed meeting held October 12th, and then the special closed budget meeting held October 23rd be adopted as presented. Moved and support. All in favor? And that carries. So right into the fun stuff. Number one, the Police Exemplary Service Medal presentation, and for that, I'm going to call on Deputy Chief.
We have Sergeant Mike Agustinus join us up here, please. You're allowed to. Sergeant Michael Agustinus was born and raised in Windsor, Ontario. He attended Assumption High School and the University of Windsor, where he studied criminology. In 1998, Sergeant Agustinus began a career with the Canada Customs and Revenue Agency, where he worked in traveler, commercial, and marine streams. In 2003, Sergeant Agustinus was hired by the LaSalle Police Service, where he worked for 8 years in the Patrol Division. During those years, Sergeant Agustinus took on many roles, including breath technician, a Level 3 collision investigator, and drug recognition officer. He also was a member of LaSalle Police Association Executive starting in 2006. In 2011, Sergeant Agostinas was seconded to the Windsor Police Service Drug Unit under provincial funding to investigate drug and weapons offenses. In 2013, Sergeant Agostinas became a member of LaSalle Police Service Criminal Investigation Division. Over 4+ years working in this division, Sergeant Agostinas enjoyed working with his colleagues, focusing on complex investigations and supporting patrol officers in their work. Sergeant Agostinas was also able to bring his experiences working in the Windsor Police Service Drug Unit into our schools by presenting drug talks to local grade 6 students every spring in all our grade schools. In late 2017, Sergeant Agostinas returned to the Uniform Division of LaSalle Police Service, and in 2019, he was promoted to his current rank of sergeant. In 2022, Sergeant Agostinas was reassigned to the newly formed Special Services Division of the LaSalle Police Service, where he currently works alongside the Traffic Enforcement Unit, the Coast Unit, the Community Liaison Officer, and our Human Resources and Support Officer. Mike oversees the Bike, Marine, and UTV units, as well as special events within the community. Throughout his time with the LaSalle Police Service, Sergeant Agostinas has been active in our community by coaching within the LaSalle Stompers Association and LaSalle Minor Hockey Association. Early in his career, he also enjoyed coaching the local athletes competing within the Special Olympics. Mike has been married to his wife, Lisa, for 25 years. Together, they have 2 sons, Alexander and Nathan. Mike would like to thank his wife, his sons, his father, Claude, and wife, Elizabeth, and his mother, Mary Ellen, as well as Lisa's parents, Dominic and Antoinette, for all their love and support through his career. It is that love and support that made the difference in his work life. Lastly, Mike would like to thank the LaSalle Police Service, Chief Davies, and the Police Services Board for providing opportunities to have a meaningful career and serve the citizens of LaSalle. It has been an honor and a pleasure.
All right, members of the board, family and friends, the Police Exemplary Service Medal is administered by the Chancellor of Honours on behalf of the Governor General of Canada, and it recognizes Canadian police officers who have served in an exemplary manner, characterized by good conduct, industry, and efficiency. Recipients must have completed 20 years of full-time service with one or more recognized Canadian police services, which include the LaSalle Police Service. The silver medal is circular with the scales of justice superimposed on a stylized maple leaf and circumscribed with exemplary service. The medal is suspended from a ribbon of 5 equal stripes, 2 gold and 3 blue. A bar bearing a stylized maple leaf is awarded for each additional 10-year period of full-time police service. So it's my pleasure to present this medal on behalf of the LaSalle Police Service and the Governor General of Canada to Sergeant Michael Agostinas for a well-deserved 20 years of policing service. So Mike, if I can just have you come forward, please. Just get this out of your hands.
Well, thank you very much for the kind words. I'd first like to say, I know we have other things that we have on the docket today, but first, I'd like to congratulate Jamie for being part of our new family and for coming over. Very looking forward to working with you. We also have some awards that'll be coming up for Teresa Perry and Allison Hunter, and I want to congratulate you on your award as well. I've been thinking about this medal, and I have this at my desk. It was given to me by Chief Davies just this year. This is me 20 years ago, the day I was sworn in. It would have been August or probably September of 2003. I'll leave it up here. I'm the youngest guy in the photo. And when I think about this day, I have with me John Garswood and Jim Wright. And I remember this day because I felt that I felt supported. I felt that I was part of a family, and it meant a lot to me. And over the last 20 years, I've felt that, a lot of support, and from my family, from my coworkers, from council, from the town. So I'm very thankful for that. That's pretty much it. Just thankful and for giving me a meaningful career and fulfillment. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So on behalf of the LaSalle Police Services Board, LaSalle Town Council, and the residents of the town of LaSalle, we also want to share our thanks with you for your dedication for the last 20 years, but also the service to the community. I can say I see you out in the community all the time at events, not just in LaSalle, but other areas of Windsor-Essex, and that speaks a lot to how much you care about what you do and you care about our residents. So I still hope you feel supported, and you are definitely part of a very big family here, but we really can't thank you enough for your service for the last 20 years, so thank you. And so now we will move on to item number 2, which is our introduction of our police constable.
Now for the new kid. Jamie Ajeti Nelson is a proud native of Windsor and Essex County, having come to the area in 1999. His journey towards excellence began at St. Joseph's High School, but it was at the University of Windsor that he truly distinguished himself. Here, he earned both a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education. Notably, Jamie served as the team captain for an impressive 4 years on the University of Windsor Lancer track team. His athletic prowess shone brightly as he secured 3 national team titles and was a 5-time national champion individually. In the year 2009, he was named the Banner Shield winner, a testament to his remarkable skills and dedication as the top male athlete at the University of Windsor. However, his achievements extended far beyond the campus. Jamie represented Canada in the international stage, competing in events like the Pan American Combined Events Championship, World Student Games, and World Championships. In a defining moment, he brought home the gold medal in the 2010 Commonwealth Games held in Delhi, India. But his commitment to service went beyond the track. Jamie embarked on his career as cadet with the Windsor Police Service and then held the role of constable for 9 years. During this time, he worked as a community service officer and was honored with the position of Diversity, Inclusion, and Recruitment Officer. In this capacity, he collaborated with over 30 different community organizations, organized the Diversity Barbecue, and partnered with the YCMA to assist newcomers to Canada. Jamie now looks forward to a new chapter in his career with the LaSalle Police Service, where he believes his extensive experience and values align perfectly with the service's motto and mission statement. In recognition of his outstanding contributions, Jamie was recently inducted into the Windsor-Essex County Hall of Fame and was inducted into the University of Windsor Hall of Fame in 2019. Yet, beyond all these accolades and accomplishments, Jamie values his role as a husband and father of 2 young boys above all else. Jamie?
Could have just bear with us, but here we are anyway. So members of the board, family, and friends, it's my honor and privilege to introduce Constable Jamie Ajeti Nelson. He's certainly we're very, very fortunate to have a candidate such as him want to come work for the LaSalle Police Service. He personalizes what our ambitions are for our community, supports our mission, our goals and objectives to our community, and we're very, very fortunate to have him. Several people along the way, once they knew that Jamie was coming to work for us, they described him as just a fantastic human being. And the words human being resonated several times throughout some of the comments that were mentioned. And I know him to be a person of perseverance, a person of resilience, and a person that can stand before us today as a motivated individual. And again, we're happy to have him serving our community. So Jamie, would you like to say a few words? You don't have to.
First, I want to thank you, everyone, for being here today. Since I began here over a month ago, I've really felt like a family with the town of LaSalle. You know, from some of my most prestigious moments being inducted in the Hall of Fame to me experiencing loss in my family. LaSalle, our association, our police service, and the council has really supported me in sending well wishes to me and my family. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come to LaSalle. That's one of the reasons why, you know, Bonnie Racine felt that LaSalle would be a place where I could flourish as a person who looks at community as one of the best things, and with a group of people who believe in those values. So I'm really thankful, appreciative of everyone and the service and the council for having me here. And my best years are yet to come, and I'm glad that they're going to be here with the town of LaSalle and LaSalle Police Service.
Thank you very much. And again, on behalf of the board and council and our residents, we are very excited to have you joining Team LaSalle, especially listening to your background and knowing how involved you are in the community. It really does align with our values. So we are very excited to have you here. And we look forward to what's to come in the future. So thank you and welcome. We are going to take a quick break so that you guys can take any photos that you need to, and then we can move on with the rest of the meeting, okay?
Still.
She's got your phone, just make sure it's.
Okay, we're going to resume the meeting. You don't have to stick around, but you can. So I'll leave that there for you. We're going to move on to item number 3, which is the International Law Enforcement Torch Run Conference. And I believe we have Constable Hunter and Senior Dispatcher Perry who would like to appear before the board. Is that correct? All right. Welcome. Come on up.
That way we can use this microphone. All right, here we go again. All right, so members of the board, in 1987, the law enforcement torch run started in Ontario and has since then has raised over $46 million for the athletes of Special Olympics Ontario. Law enforcement agencies from all over the province hold fundraisers and community runs to raise funds and awareness for Special Olympics. The relationship between law enforcement and athletes with intellectual disabilities is a unique and special one. In 1981, the first ever torch run was held in Wichita, Kansas, and raised only $300. Fast forward to today, there are now over 27 countries participating in this movement with over $1 billion raised since inception. The LaSalle Police Service has a long history of support for Special Olympics Ontario in the law enforcement torch run. Our service has consistently been one of the top fundraisers for the Windsor-Essex Polar Plunge in support of Special Olympics Ontario. Constable Allison Hunter and Senior Constable Teresa Perry are two of our members currently involved in spearheading activities and fundraising initiatives. Constable Hunter has been involved with the law enforcement torch run for 9 years and has also been coaching the LaSalle Windsor Special Olympics powerlifting team for the same amount of time. Yes, it is. All right. And Senior Constable Perry has been a supporter of Special Olympics by taking part in the polar plunge for the last 3 years and is the recipient of the Rising Flame Award in 2022 for her participation and contribution to Special Olympics. LaSalle Police Service has consistently been one of the top fundraisers for the Windsor-Essex Polar Plunge. So between Friday, October 27th, 2023, and Tuesday, October 31st, 2023, both Constable Hunter and Senior Dispatcher Perry attended the International Law Enforcement Torch Run Conference that was held in Chicago, Illinois. Both were selected by the Law Enforcement Torch Run Ontario as fully funded attendees. So on behalf of the LaSalle Police Service, I would like to acknowledge Special Olympics Ontario for being recognized internationally with the Diamond Award of Excellence for raising over $2 million this year through fundraising efforts of services and agencies from across the province, including the LaSalle Police Service. So congratulations to Allison and Teresa and Special Olympics Ontario for your continued efforts in enriching the lives of our Special Olympians. Welcome to the podium.
Thanks, Chief. She chose me to talk. I don't know why. But we'd just like to thank the board and Chief Davies for allowing us to showcase this trophy. We're thankful to be part of the LaSalle Police Service, which enables us to be part of the law enforcement torch run. It benefits the Special Olympics.
we're just thankful for allowing us and helping us and to allowing us to keep continuing to work with them. It's a pleasure to work with them, so, yes, yeah, I think that's it. Yep. Unless you guys also, Mayor and Deputy Mayor would like to float fund with us this year, you can join our team. Let us know. It's on February 29th.
I've never been asked, but I will join.
Okay, perfect. There you go. Well, thank you.
Can we do a quick photo with that as well, please? Yeah. And again, a huge congratulations on behalf of the board. We love seeing these types of events. Again, we all talk about community and the things we support and things we love to be a part of, but we especially love when our own members are so passionate about it. So we have to thank you for all the time and effort you've put in, and it gives the LaSalle Police a good name as well in our town of LaSalle, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Quick picture? Okay, yeah. What's that?
Right? They just said 20 minutes. It's just cold water. They say it's good for you. It's good, right? It gives the body shock.
I don't know, all I hear is, as of right now, I got to start training and getting some ice baths in like once a week to prepare my body. All right, so with that, there was a recommendation that the memorandum from Chief Davies dated November 10th, 2023 regarding the International Law Enforcement Torch Run Conference attachments were received for information. So moved and support. All in favor? And that carries. So moving on to C, reports correspondence for action, which is number 1, LaSalle Police Services Board 2024 proposed meeting dates. Any questions comments, anything on that? Nope. All right, there being none, we will just receive. Yes, we're approving those, not just receiving them. Approve? Yep, and support. Perfect. All in favor? That carries as well. D1, information items to be received. We have the conference debrief report. And that is going to be received unless anyone has any questions on the very detailed report we received. I had to thank our board member. When I received it, I was a little surprised. I actually am very thankful for it, though, because I hadn't had the chance to attend, but I felt like I was there and I knew completely what was going on. So I do thank you for such a detailed report. And if there's no questions on the report that was presented, if we can just receive that. Move and support. Deputy Mayor, all in favor? And that carries as well. So thank you again for that. Item 2, LaSalle Police Service Board 2023 Correspondence Summary number 5. Okay. All right, so any information, questions, anything? There being none. So this one here is just to receive the information at this time. Okay, moved and support. All in favor, and that carries as well. Item 3, Crime Stoppers Coordinator and Statistical Report for September and October of 2023. Anything to be added to this?
Thank you. Just to note that drugs for the September report, both tips regarding drugs and thefts, they currently are showing like the highest number of counts or number of reports that are received through Crime Stoppers, and that's consistent with the types of tips that come in.
Thank you. Any other questions? I just have questions about their upcoming calendar date. Do we go, or are we invited to attend to those items, or are those just their events that they're letting us know are happening in the community? 29.
Yes, we are partners with Crime Stoppers, so they do keep us apprised of many events that are coming up. The Mad Ribbon campaign that kicked off on November 1st, we were represented there. I attended myself as well, and as well as Windsor Police Service, OPP as well, and that was kicked off at the Tecumseh OPP detachment. And most of those other events, yes, when they have some kind of nexus with LaSalle, we will certainly try to make an effort to attend as well.
Okay, so with that, if we can just receive the information from Crime Stoppers, moved and support. All in favor? And that carries. Item 4, LaSalle Police Service monthly stats for August and September of 2023.
Nothing overly noteworthy here, other than you can see that there's been a trend, an increase in the August 2022 to August 2023, and then a decrease for the September 2022 to 2023. However, if you took both those months and totaled them together and then averaged them out over both the same month period for the 2022 versus the 2023 as 2-month period, they're both consistent with one another. So not sure exactly why those trends change slightly as they do, but certainly I can speak to some of the enforcement actions that are taken when it comes to traffic. We have our dedicated traffic enforcement unit, and I believe there was a training that was taking place for one of them, so they were away on that. So those will have slight effects on some of the numbers there. But to explain anything significant, there is nothing significant that's noted.
Any questions or comments regarding the stats for the 2 months that were provided? Move and support. Deputy Mayor? All in favor? That carries as well. Item 5, Kingsville Fire Dispatch stats for September and October 2022 over 2023.
Again, that just notes the consistent numbers, comparable year or month over month and year by year. Nothing noteworthy there, but as expected.
Any questions? No. Pretty straightforward, isn't it? Okay, if we can get a recommendation is before us to receive the stats. Moved and supported. All in favor? That carries as well. Item 6, LaSalle Police Services 2023 third quarter financial report.
Just to comment on that, of course, the police service doesn't operate in isolation. We do rely on our partners with the finance department, and the manager of finance, Mr. Ferraro, certainly assists us in that endeavor, makes sure that we're on track, and his report does indicate that we are tracking with what we're supposed to be for spending.
Any questions or comments regarding that? Nothing? Talkative bunch today. All right, can we receive the report then? Moved and support. All in favor? That carries. LaSalle Police Service financial statements, August, September, and October of 2023.
And those reports do indicate that we are on track with our spending for the year. There's nothing of significant variance in any of them. We do note that there is a few additional expenses that we did incur throughout the year with respect to software and different contracts for software that we must participate in now, whereas in years past we weren't. And also there's been an increase in some telephone costs and a few things along that way, so it does show a little bit of trending high in a couple of different specific areas.
Okay. Questions or comments? Motion to receive? Moved and supported. All in favor? That carries. And item 8, LaSalle Police Service Board financial statements for September and October of 2023. Any questions or comments on that? No. So if we can get a motion to receive those? Moved and support. All in favor? That carries. Any questions or statements by board members? Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As I'd indicated, I have a new position, and eventually I will be bound by the Police Services Act once again. And of course, a member bound by the Police Services Act under the legislation cannot sit on a Police Services Board because it's a conflict of interest. So in order to ensure that there's no problem with the LaSalle Police Services Board, I will be stepping down effectively at the end of this meeting before I am a sworn member and bound by the Police Services Act of Ontario. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, and we would like to obviously thank you for your service this past year. It's been great to have you as addition to our team. We're sad to see you go, but congratulations on the new position. Any other questions or statements by board members? There being none, the schedule of upcoming meetings is there with one change. We are going to cancel December 18th meeting at this time, and we'll reschedule for January unless anything comes up. Then it'll be at the call of the chair. And with that, we adjourn. Have a good night.